I mean. You could mount those a little bit more to the right or a little bit more to the left. But if you shift this too much, then I had on a French machine the situation that the casing was taken on top, and it's really just that the sensor broke off, and when the sensor breaks off you have permanently the knife cover error. So it's better to put them a little bit more to the right, adjust them to the right, and less danger when the casing wouldn't fit nicely first time, less danger to crack or less risk to crack the sensor. So that one can go here, and this one can go up like that. On older machines we didn't have this piece of metal, and for a while now we have it because it serves as transportation safety or lock for this motor. But we had Chinese machines that were shown to me. Yeah, machine doesn't work, where this motor was bent down that way that it crashed into the control board, and everybody wondered why the machine wouldn't work. Yeah, if you would drop it off the lorry or transport by donkey or whatever, it will get damaged. And I think I'm not sure if the Chinese recommended or somebody recommended, please try to put like a safety in it. Sometimes our roads are not as nice, or we can't always guarantee for gentle transport that the machine is not that sensitive. That's why we have that one. And you can also, by shifting this a bit, match the transportation rolls and the metal guide opposite to have them nicely aligned and no collision on one side, because this will create a lot of orangey rubber dust and debris. Or debris, yeah, something like that. Great, second sensor, and now we can almost lift the thing up, but we still have a connection here for a fixation point, and we would need, I can't get to it with that one, should be this one here. There it is. Oops. And now this other wire, this other belt is loose. See? And that's the one that had the cracking problem on the older version. And this is also an older version machine, but as we use it only for demonstration, doesn't really matter. Okay, now how to get this whole thing off. You need to actually lift this up, and that's the tricky part, because with the machine being taken apart that many times, we okay, you see, and then you can place the whole thing back on here, or take that one off, then you've got a bit more space. Looks a bit like a mess, but don't worry, it's very easy to understand. So what I just did, I just lifted this up and turned this round. And what I did as well is to have more space for moving, taking this belt here off. Before that I also loosened the screw, but meanwhile I don't do that anymore, it also works without. So get this one off somewhere, and this one needs to go out as well. And then you can turn this round and put it on here to stabilize it a bit. Great. Then we have the cutting assembly here, and that was the component I showed to you this morning that has to be re-engineered to be a little bit larger, a sharper knife and less angle or a flatter curve for the belt that is actually driving the knife, and therefore we reduced wear and tear a lot. Also from Asia we received news that 30,000 cycles the knife belt got damaged. We say, yeah, 30,000, and how many do you do per day? Yeah, our customers do 1,000 pouches per day. Yeah. So every month a new belt or new complaint. And then my colleague, or some of us, and my colleague Dominic arranged then with our design engineer that we have to do some trials with larger versions or different angles, and we have now a solution that he tested on his development machine for 500,000 cycles. So this is the more durable or the heavy duty version now, where the tolerances, belts to tooth wheels, the angles, tooth belt strength, everything has been optimized to run consistently and reliably.